Dual channel dash cam, do you need one? Let's find out. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. I know you're wondering, what the heck are you doing inside your car, Anton? Normally you're in a sweet studio with a sweet lighting setup. Well, that's because today we're going to be looking at this, which is a dual channel camera from Arpha. Who are Arpha? Well, it's a company you probably haven't heard about, but they've been making all kinds of interesting products like these cameras, like door lock, and a whole lot of other products that are going to be on your radar soon if they haven't been already. These are some top quality products at an affordable price that seem to work pretty good. But how does the dual channel dash cam stack up in the lineup of products? Well, to find out, we're going to do a quick unboxing. We're going to hook it up in my filthy Avalanche and we're going to give it a quick test drive. Then we'll do a quick unboxing of what is in this thing. This is presumably the camera itself. I have not seen this yet, so we're going to see this together. Here is the camera. That's interesting. Wi-Fi 5K GPS. Always connect the dash cam with power when using it. Sure, okay. We'll look at this a little bit closer in a minute. Let's see what else is in here. Now, as with any product, obviously you need a lot of wires and other accessories. This would be the dual channel component of the dual channel. This is a rear camera which can mount with sticky tape, and that gives you your second channel to look at whatever it is that you want. Now you could do this looking out the windshield and have this one looking inside, which, we might end up doing that. I don't know. We'll find out. We've got this guy here. This looks like the power cord for it. And if I pop this open, I'm sure that's what it's going to confirm. Okay, it's a very, very long USB-C power cord. This is very high quality, actually. This cable is really fat, which is awesome. We've got this. I'm not going to open this up. This is a bunch of cable management sticky tabs and a popper tool that you guys can use for your cable management. It's actually really good that they've included that in this package. This is, okay, this is kind of cool. So this is the base for this thing. Open and close. I don't know what that says. There's a power prong in there and I'm not sure why. Okay, we'll find that out in a minute. And then this is presumably for this camera as well. Huh. I'm not sure what this is for. We'll maybe figure that out shortly here, but it's all very high quality feeling. Like, I gotta say, this is top quality. This is not cheap products by any means. We've got in here a power adapter. Again, it feels really high quality. 2.5 amp output. That's a lot of power, which, makes sense. I guess is a super duper product that needs a lot of power. Look at that. Please clean the glass, tear off protective film first. This is amazing. These are screen protectors for the camera. How many times have you bought a product and you wanted a screen protector and you had to buy it separate? Well, this one comes with 2 screen protectors. Extra sticky pad if you need it. Instruction manual, which obviously we're not going to read it, but it does look, it's a full color instruction manual, which is fantastic. More screen protectors, and this is like Christmas practically. This is another USB cable that's shorter than the first one. So if you don't need a super long cord, it comes with a short cord that you can use as well. We're going to use the short cord for our test today. But let's go back to the camera itself. This is the camera. It's got a number of stickers on here, remove before using. So obviously, that's going to cover the lens. Let's remove that. There we go. We can see the lens. Now this says wide angle lens, which is wonderful. It's got this really neat matte black finish, which is a fingerprint magnet. On the bottom, it's got an AV input and a USB input. The AV input is going to be for the backup camera. There's not any surprises there because this would have, as you can see here, this little cord here that plugs into that. That's for the rear facing camera. That's what that would be for. There's also the USB cord on there, which will plug in our sideways USB cord just like that. Moving around to the side, there's a power button. On the bottom, there's our model number. This is the D25 by Arpha. Over to the side, there is a microphone input there. And then that's really it. So the next thing we got to do is peel off that and then power this thing up. Interesting thing with this, it's got these metal pins here that make it seem like it's gonna do something, but I don't see anything on the base that it would do, but it certainly could do something. That just pushes in like that, and then that's our dash cam. And presumably you're gonna stick that on your windshield. But I wanna power it up first, see what it looks like powering up. So this is our first power up. I'm gonna try, let me close the sunroof, see if we can get this without any reflections on it. So I believe this is touchscreen. Well, look at that, it already knows my time zone. It doesn't know the date at all, but we're gonna pretend that's right. Oh, I'm formatting it? There we go. Okay, now the camera is moving. Recording started. Rear camera's disconnected. That's okay. So first off, this is very widescreen. I'm shaking it around too much, so it's freaking out. It thinks the truck just went upside down. There we go. So we can go into the settings here. This touchscreen, I gotta say, is very, like, it's quick and it's precise. Record audio resolution. So you can record in 5K. Well, of course I want to record in 5K. Record audio on, yes, let's do that. WDR, sure. Video stamps, okay, G sensor. So if you are going over bumps and stuff and you're finding that you're triggering the G sensor a lot, you can adjust the G sensor. Wi-Fi, we're not going to set up Wi-Fi right now. Will this swipe up? Yes, it will. We can change the speed limit. I'm going to do it kilometers an hour because I'm in Canada. Let's check the GPS. GPS is on. Excellent. Okay, I mean, there's so many interesting options on here. Let's go back up. That was in setup. So there we go. So I guess if I turn it upside down, does it? So it's still freaking out. Well, I do need the longer cord just to stick this thing up on my windows. I'm gonna install it real quick and then we'll go for a drive and see how it does. So we've got it installed. I just stuck it onto the windshield up here. You can see I've even got the backup camera, but it's just mounted right here. So on there, you can see I'm gonna point at the backup camera. So this is a great inside camera. So if you're like an Uber driver and you need footage of the inside of your car, this is probably a great way to get that. And then this will get you footage out in the front. We're not gonna be the ideal situation here. We're gonna go for a quick drive just to see how well this thing performs, and then we'll kind of review the footage. Now this thing has a built-in onboard storage, so you don't have to remove the SD card. It's all stored right on the camera. You can recover the camera, pull the footage off if you need to, but most of the time you're probably not using it unless you're driving in like Russia, where you see all those crazy footage of the people driving just ridiculously. But here in Canada, I don't expect to see a whole lot on our quick little drive. Just gonna see kind of how it works with refresh rates and all that thing. Looking at the screen, it looks quite impressive. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's a small screen, but it says it's a 5K camera. So I film for this channel in 8K. So in theory, this footage is almost as good as the footage that you guys are watching from my main 8K camera. So that's impressive if that's true. Okay, cool. So it's telling me the direction I'm traveling, and it tells me my GPS accurate speed on the screen right now. Now you probably don't see that because it is likely that it's only going to show me the actual camera footage when I review it, but we're going to see it together when we're done this little drive. So let me get through here and I can show you guys what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing right there. So that tells me my speed. Right through here there's a lot of cops, so obviously I'm going to do the speed limit, 50 miles an hour. And you guys obviously are getting my good side right now. You can see my giant nose. I'm not really set up to do in-car recording anymore, so this is a special treat for you guys. Now, one thing I am curious about is how clear is this footage? I'm curious if I needed to get a license plate off of some of the footage that I had, could I extract it? So I'm gonna have my editor take footage from our drive here and see if, like, this car in front of me, if I can read that license plate before he pulls away. Or is it too blurry? If it's true 5K footage, I should be able to see that guy's license plate after the fact if I needed to. If you can see that, I don't know what else you would need from dash cam footage, because you could see details of people, you can see details of license plates where you can extract that data, record it, call the cops if you have to. If anything interesting happened, this camera is likely going to capture it. The nice thing is, this is not one of those generic cameras. If you look on Amazon, there's tons of generic cameras that just have crappy footage, crappy sensors. They say they're 5K, they say they're 8K, but they're really not. It's all just fake, fake, fake. Now, what did you guys think about that camera? We've shown you the footage straight off of the camera. There's not a lot of post-processing on there. We'll color correct it. It seems like it's a pretty feature-rich camera. Now, it is a little bit more expensive. It's not a cheap Amazon camera, and you got to get past that. This is a very high-quality camera. It feels high quality, and the footage is high quality, at least from what I can see. If this is something that you would consider purchasing, I will put a link down below where you can grab one for yourself. Let me know, maybe you've got one already like this. Maybe you've got one that you like better. Let me know about it and we'll check that one out too. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.